All right, guys, welcome back to the Night Shift by Doing Dope Things. I'm Tex.
This is Franco. We're here at Lincoln Bar for brunchish.
Spring brunch at 5110 Washington Avenue at Lincoln Bar. We have some other guests today. Today is going to be a guest-filled show, but introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Shania Juzil.
I'm FYVE FYVE.
What's going on, y'all? How y'all doing?
Great.
I'm great.
Thank you for
Fantastic.
having us.
That's good to hear. You know, we like to ask our interviewees how they're doing, you know, because just, you know, it's a good way to get things started.
Yeah, just in general.
I mean, it's kind of good.
How are you doing today?
How are y'all doing?
I'm
Fucking
doing
great.
great. It's
I mean, that's
beautiful
good to hear.
outside, you know. It's not too sunny.
It feels
It's nice.
great out here.
Yeah.
I'm out here. This is my third one. We're feeling great.
Okay.
That's a
Getting
light
the party
breeze.
started.
No breakfast.
Now, we brought you guys here because, you know, we heard, like today, we had Big Fats earlier. He's a new artist on the scene. Well, he's not a new artist, but he's new to us, and we wanted to introduce him to a different group of people today. You guys are going to be on a show soon. What's the name of that show?
So it's hosted by Flight Concert Series at Houston Underground on April 23rd, which is going to be a Tuesday. It's going to be us as well as 3 other artists there.
Who are the other artists?
So it's going to be T2, a real star, and Hollywood Kurt.
Damn, I was going to say, that's fucked up.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, I'm not that good on names, so you know it was a blessing that I
Hey,
said
don't be out here getting people in trouble, Tex.
Hey man,
Hey,
nah,
look,
for
I ain't
real,
got
I'm
nothing
trying
to
to
do
get me
with
caught
that.
up already.
Yeah,
Bro,
ain't got nothing to
this is
do
our
with that.
first question in the interview. We out here fucking up already.
Hey,
Doors
man.
open at 8, though.
See,
Facts.
hey, I like how you said it said it on a Tuesday. He gave all the pertinent information. He hit
You
all
know,
the checks.
You gotta take
So
out
that was
work,
pretty
maybe,
cool.
you know?
Now, I have a question for. Actually, this question is for FYVE.
All right.
The reason why I'm asking this question, so I kind of live by the mantra of the song that I heard, "Do What I Want." What was the actual inspiration behind that particular song?
I mean, just a lot of people, from what I see and from what I experience, just a lot of people having a lot of opinions on what people say and do. And I was just like, you know, I just kind of got fed up with it and got to like my point where, you know, I had to say something about it, you know, and so that's just what came about it.
So what was the last straw? Like, what was the tipping point? You said you got there, but
Yeah.
what was the actual? What did somebody
straw
say
that
to
broke
you?
the camel's
Yeah.
I mean, like, you know, actually, it's this girl, you know what I'm saying? Like, hit me with, like, some, you know what I'm saying, some news.
Feel
that I
free
didn't wanna-
to name names.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Shit, we going to names.
Whoa.
goddamn.
Back it up, Terry.
Personal.
This the part where I fuck up the name.
Okay.
But
all right.
But nah, this girl, you know, she came at me wrong. It was just like, just basically trying to dictate how I move because of my music career and, you know, what she felt was right. And, you know, I kind of like took it offensive, like, you know.
So were you in a relationship, or was this a potential?
At the time, yeah. At the
Yeah.
time, yeah.
See, like, this is the thing, though. I feel like when you're in a situation where you could come up and you could do your own thing and you're in a relationship, like, it's kind of fucked up to say, but some people kind of hold you back.
I mean, not too many people can like deal with an artist. You know what I'm saying?
It's true.
Like in
It's
a
true.
relationship, it's a lot that goes with it, and you know, just time. You know, not being able to spend time. As
Do y'all
much.
still talk?
I
Is
say
this
we
the
talk.
Maury
I mean,
Povich
I'm
show?
not
What's
no
going on
fuck-
over here?
I'm not no fuck
What's
nigga,
going on
you know
over
what I'm
here?
saying? Like,
Hey
yeah.
man, look man, I told y'all beforehand we
My
gonna
man
talk about
Russ
whatever.
in the
Nah,
building.
shit.
What's good, bro?
What's good, Russ? You know what I'm saying?
It's all good, bro. It's all good. It's a community show.
Man behind the.
All right,
man
so
behind
I'm gonna get off your love life.
But nah, I mean, shit. Fuck it.
Now he's like, fuck it. He's like, damn man, I've been needing to get this off my chest.
How did that
This is
make
a
you
show where
feel,
can
Vibe?
vent, too.
Shit. I don't know.
We're listening.
I don't know.
He hadn't talked about that shit in a while.
I mean, but
Hey,
look,
man.
I mean, it is what it is, though. I mean, you're really trying to do your own thing out here, and it's just part of life, you know.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
you-
definitely. You
And
know?
the best music actually has your life in it. It's
I mean,
not
there's
really
a lesson
true.
behind it too. You feel me? Like if a motherfucker that you met 20-something years or 30-something years after you living, and they try to dictate some shit that you got going, you know what I'm saying? You gotta lay your foot down and be like, hey, you know,
Damn.
this is
I mean,
what
that's
this
just
is what
hard
you
on
got
him,
going.
boy.
This is your
Wait a
plans,
minute.
You feel me? Hey, you can't
guys had
conform
him
your
get
plans, you know,
started.
based off somebody else's life. You know what I'm saying?
That's
So,
true. That's true. Hey, look, hey man, I don't want
That's
no
all it
trouble,
is.
man.
Bottom line, say fuck them and do what you want.
Wow,
to do,
boy.
he said what he said. He said what
I
he
say
said.
what I fucking said.
I heard that. Man, that was a Hey, look, I just want to know the inspiration behind the song. I got a whole goddamn.
Hey man, check out the
He's
song right
inspired.
now. I do what I want. You know what I'm saying, on all streaming platforms.
Hey,
You feel me?
before we forget, because we will forget, please let people know where you can be contacted and how to follow you. Please
Yeah.
include all underscores, periods, exclamation points, whatever.
Nah, definitely. It's on Twitter and Instagram, the same handle as FYVE FYVE_official. So yeah, I'm pretty simple to look up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, Miss Shania Juzil.
The superstar, Hillary Banks.
Hi.
Miss
Hillary
Hillary
You
Banks.
had
Banks.
them already start.
Hillary Banks.
Do you get that a lot? I feel like you do.
I get it 24/7.
Oh my God.
Like
What-
some people forget my name and call me Hillary,
Hillary.
off the bat. And sometimes I just have to like, huh?
Like, hey, where's Uncle Phil
I mean,
at?
it's not a bad person to be compared to.
It's not.
It's really
my
not,
new
but it's like
trademark.
shit, man.
Yeah.
It's not a bad person to be compared to at all. She was.
I love that show.
She was a lovely lady.
Yeah.
I mean, she had a couple of questionable moves in there.
We talking about a fictional character, though.
You act like people don't compare themselves to fictional characters all the time.
Oh,
Biggie
everybody-
called himself the Black Frank White. People do this shit all the time.
But I'm really trying to find out, though, like, who's really out here like, man, me and Hillary Banks, though, y'all can't tell.
People actually talk about, like, when they want to tell stories about me, they always say Hillary instead of, like, my actual name.
It's okay when other people do it. I just don't want to see you actually do one of those, like, hey, they told me we look alike, and you put that side-by-side picture up there. Now, you actually will be okay because you do kind of resemble her.
Man,
but
I do see
other
that shit on
people-
Twitter all the time, though.
Hey, yeah, and I hate that shit. So that's,
You know, they be like, yo,
That's
they
not
say I look
me.
like Rihanna, but I don't really see it. Like,
No.
nah, I don't see it either.
no,
I
nobody
don't see that
see
shit
it
either.
I let people tell me, other than me going out my way.
All right, so I actually listened to 2 of your songs. So, Is It Worth It? And I listened to Caught Up.
Yes.
I like both of them.
Thank you.
I'm a Caught Up fan, though.
Okay.
Because I just, first of all, I like the
Facts.
title.
Because you've been caught up, that's why.
I
Facts.
have been caught up before.
I'm doing
Shit.
a
That
music
shit was
video
right up your
soon
alley.
for it, so let me know.
I mean, shit, if you want a seasoned gentleman in the video as your love interest, shit, I ain't
Oh,
tripping.
Sugar daddy, you know what I'm saying?
First of all, it's all Splenda over here, goddamn. You ain't
Oh,
getting no.
shit.
You ain't getting no.
This that
No.
imitation
Really?
sweetener.
For real, you know what I'm saying? I either come in the pink, blue, or yellow packet. You are not getting the sugar over here, so you can quit that for all you people
You're
out
full
there.
of life.
I am
Splenda
not
Daddy.
giving
Oh, shit.
out this bread.
Change your name
like
on
that.
Instagram right now, Tex.
Splendid daddy.
Yeah, so I have no cape. My saving is hell nah. Anyway, I have been caught up before, but explain your inspiration behind that song to us.
So I'm a lovey-dovey person. So it's usually about relationship songs, those two. Because this day and age, people don't really take relationships seriously. And so they either take advantage of another person. So, and Caught Up is just about how the girl's obviously letting the guy know that, hey, I still want you, but there's a lot of things that you're doing, and if you keep doing it, I might just be fed up. But at the end of the day, I'm going to be caught
So
up.
why
by
do y'all
you.
keep giving us chances then? Because I need to, like,
Well,
how do you go
I just
through
want to know, like, did this come from real life experience?
Yes, each
Oh.
song is personal.
I see, I
Each
see.
song. Or it's like motivated by like friends or family matters. Then
I feel
just
you.
twist it
But
into
see, like, that's the
mine.
shit that hits the hardest. Once you lived it, you've been through it. Like, I feel like, once you've been through it, you got the words for it then, because you know how it feels, you know? But, like, when you're making music, like, do you feel like it's something that you actively kind of see, like, are you using your personal experiences to kind of push shit out there, or, like, are you just kind of, trying to see what's really sounding good, or what's going on?
No, it's more of a music's just a hobby. It's just something I enjoy doing. Not really like, oh, let me figure out what I'm gonna do here. It just comes naturally, honestly.
I got you. So, I mean, like, what are some of your bigger inspirations just outside of life experiences? Is there someone, this is kind of a weird question, but is there someone, like, you're trying to emulate, or is there something you're going for, or are you really just trying to do your own thing?
Everyone's unique. I'm inspired by many artists, entertainers especially, but I never compare myself because I'm just Shania Juzil, you know.
I feel that.
So
See, like,
So
comparison
you're not
is a...
just Shania Juzil. I don't like when people. I am, not
Hey.
just. I am.
Thank
you know what
you.
I'm saying? You built for
With
bigger
conviction.
stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Just like, see, here's the thing that's kind of funny to me. Everybody can't do what you do. I can't do it. Number one, I can't hold a tune, but I don't have the wherewithal. I can't bare my soul like that. not to everybody. You know what I'm saying? So it takes a lot to be able to do that.
So you're the real closed off type. You the
He's like the diary type.
Yeah, for
you hold it
real.
in your diary.
Oh shit! I journal like a motherfucker. It helps. You know what I'm saying? It's cathartic to me. I mean,
feel-
what's wrong with that? Like,
There's nothing wrong with that.
People take stuff like journaling or therapy, or they act like it's some kind of
I do it all the time. My
Yeah.
journal's my best friend.
yeah. So it's like, I mean, you got to dump it somewhere, and then, like we talked about before, if you don't have like a real friend that's gonna like really interact with you and deal with it with you, then it's fucked up shit. And if your music is the way that you do it, and that's, I mean, hell, you can be, here's the cool thing about music. If you just help one person or reach one person, it can snowball into so many other things.
Facts.
So, I mean, do what you do. I am Shania Juzil.
see,
Thank
like
you.
I'm not a
You're my
huge Eminem
inspiration.
fan, but his one lyric that stands out to me and that I put in my day to day is I am whatever I say I am.
I knew
and
you
if
was
I
gonna
wasn't,
say that
Hey.
shit.
why would I say I am?
I knew you was gonna say that shit.
Hey, that's, I mean,
Real
and
shit,
that's
though.
real shit right there.
I fuck
Like,
with Eminem.
although I am an Eminem fan. He's not in that whole, he's not in my top 5, but
He's not one of the greatest lyricists, I don't think.
as a technical rapper, he's one of the best. At some point, though, he just got to,
He's a rhymer, but he doesn't make sense.
I mean, sometimes you don't want sense, though. You have the option to listen
Sometimes
to
you
what
don't want sense.
Like, I mean, like literally sometimes you don't want sense. You literally just want music that you like. No matter what it sounds like to anyone else,
mean,
it
that's
is subjective. Is that the word?
Yeah, it is subjective. 'Cause it's like everybody takes their own meaning from it. That's what subjectivity. That's what that is.
Right.
So like, my question to y'all, and this is something we ask because we talk to a lot of emerging artists. Is like, what do you do to make sure you stand out from the rest? What do you do to make sure you're not falling into the trap of this is what's popular, this is what I'm gonna try to do. So I'll use you as an example, just because we're in an era now where women are being included into the music conversation now. Like the platform is as big as it's ever been for women. So like we got City Girls right now, we got Cardi B right now.
Megan Thee Stallion.
I've heard your music. You don't sound anything like them. So how do you make it to where like you can separate yourself from that, but still try to come up? Like, what is that like for you? These are deep questions. We getting real deep
It's
on the
okay.
night.
Basically, what he's saying is how are you going to stand out from the current twerk team that we have as a musical genre right now?
I mean, I love that shit. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, it is what it is. I
But,
fucks
like-
with Meg Thee Stallion and shit.
Oh hell yeah! Shout
know what
out
I'm
Meg Thee
saying?
Stallion,
So,
man. Let's try to
again-
get her on that shit.
Huh?
Let's try to get her on the show.
We will try to do that.
Yes.
But what are you doing to stand out?
I'm just being myself, honestly. A lot of people, sometimes they'll fall into the trap of becoming someone they aren't. So everywhere I go, I'm always smiling. I'm always being a light to other people. So light spreads faster than darkness.
True. I agree with that.
I'm okay with that if it's genuine. You know what I'm saying? Because right now, there's no publicist. There's none of this. There's not that. There's, you know what I'm saying? Keep that, though. It's when people don't keep that throughout, shit starts getting
sinking,
fucked up.
yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like,
exactly.
so that's what we want to see from you. Because here's the thing. We don't just start with you guys. We watch you guys just like we watch people's relationships and shit on Facebook and on fucking Instagram.
All the related shit.
And you motherfuckers break up and don't call us or none of that shit. We're gonna watch you
Nah, real
throughout.
shit.
So, keep that same energy as young Charlamagne says. Keep that
For real,
same energy.
But-
Now, outside of this shit, what do y'all actually do? Like, for real, are you just an artist or, you know what I'm saying? Because I work a real fucking job and got real life and shit. What else do you do? Like,
I usually hang out with my friends. Like one of my friends is right there supporting me.
she's not really.
What's up, friend?
Hey,
How you
friend.
doing?
Yeah, you're not. Yeah.
I either just hang out with friends or I'm also a student. So
Where you student at?
I attend university in Utah. Right now I'm currently
In Utah?
online.
So, are you Mormon?
Yes, I am.
Really?
Yes.
All right, so explain this to me. And it's just, and aside.
Wait, don't get people excommunicated out here,
No, I'm
Tex.
not asking
You
about
are
that.
silly.
No, I'm not asking about that. I'm
Yeah.
asking about the dude on the bicycles and the
Uh-huh.
little short sleeve shirts.
Those are called missionaries, just like how other
Right.
Christian religions
First of all,
have them.
I know you know these guys
They
are out
used to
here.
live- they used
These
to
guys
live
out
in our
here
neighborhoods.
hooping. These guys are cold. They'll run any court. I seen it.
Again, so I used to live in Third Ward, and I don't know where their house was in Third Ward, but they would roll through. But how do you get picked for that, or do you have to like how does that happen? Have you been on a mission?
No, sir.
Do you plan on it?
No, not at the moment.
Because that takes like 2 years out of your life. That's why
I think you're
BYU
on a mission right
well,
now. You're on the right
it's
track.
2 years.
Oh, for guys, it's
a-
2 years?
For girls, it's 1.5 years. But my mission is my music right now.
Okay.
And graduating college.
Boy, that sounds like some media training right there, boy.
Hey, shout out LDS, man. We got love for everybody on the night shift by doing
We
that.
do.
Yes.
We do. I'm sorry. I just like it was just a.
It's okay.
When you said, I was like, And the other thing is, I think this may have been my first actual, I guess, Black Mormon meeting.
Wow, really?
I get that a lot.
I mean, no,
so
I'm dead serious. Like I'm just being serious. All right.
That's what this show's about.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Five, man.
What's up?
You out here, I mean, we out here at Lincoln Bar, 5110.
It's my first
Washington
time
Washington
Avenue.
Avenue.
Yeah.
So, I mean, tell me about your experience, you know, like trying to differentiate yourself from what's out there and trying to carve a name out for yourself here in the music game. Like, what do you do that makes you stand out from everybody else? And just what's your experience making music that you feel like just what you've been through helps you, like, create and just helps you stand out, man?
I mean, I've been doing this shit since like 2010, but I came from the era where like bars was competitive, you know?
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
I
we
feel
was
like
trying to pick up like the change hip hop type, you know what I'm saying, thing and shit. But you know, I just saw the game for what it was, and it was like it was very saturated. Yeah, I saw the signs of it being saturated, and I was like, you know, what's gonna make fucking money out this shit? You know,
I
what
mean,
I'm
that's
saying? 'Cause
very
the niggas ain't
basic.
tryna-
Hey, we have no complaints about checks.
hey, man, Tupac
Yeah, nah, for
said, I
real.
seen the weakness in the rap game
for real though.
and I exploited it.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like for real.
He did say that.
Yeah.
He did say that.
Yeah. But like, you know,
So I mean, like, how do you approach this shit? Like, do you like look at music just kind of means it to an end, or like, what's the message you're really trying to get out here with your shit?
to be different, to be yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lack of originality in the industry, I feel. Like everybody's just trying to like, you know, either just get clout or just get that one deal that they feel like would take them out of the level that they're in right now. So with me, just, you know, keeping the authenticity alive and also just trying to push the envelope as well. You know, it's not many people trying to try anything new. They just see what works and try to like go with that, you know, and try to ride that wave, or just, you know, try to, I don't know, just try to come up, you know what I'm saying, off other people's success. And it's
Yeah,
like,
I
you know,
feel you
that's
on
not,
that, bro.
that's not cool, you feel me? You know, that's not
I mean,
what music about.
What have been some of your inspirations just musically?
I mean,
Because I mean, just listening to your music, man, you have a really unique sound, and I feel like that kind of like you could get into what everybody else is into, but if you have a unique sound, man, I feel like that just kind of sets everything apart.
no, facts. You know what I'm saying? Like I just be wanting to try different shit, bro. Honestly, you know what I'm saying? Like with this track, do what I want. Like I'm, you know, 2 years ago, I would never think to make some shit like this. You
What
know
were
what
you
I'm saying?
making
'Cause
2
it's
years
so,
ago?
like fucking electro pop type shit. You know what I'm saying?
mean,
House
shit,
type
this-
That
That
shit
shit
makes
like-
money.
I
Listen,
fuck
let me
with
tell you
that.
something.
But that's where the money at, though.
Let me tell you
Like,
something.
know
And
what
he'll
I'm
tell you
saying?
this. He will back me up on this. So, one of my favorite rappers when he first came out was Pitbull. And then
That's
reggaeton happened, and he became Mr. International.
Mr.
Right.
Worldwide
Yeah,
305.
yeah, Mr. Worldwide
Dale.
305.
Facts. Though.
I can't stand
Facts.
him, but I know he cashing checks, so I can't be mad.
You know?
But
You know
we
what
know Pitbull could spit though. We heard
We
it.
know he can spit.
Nah,
The
big
problem
facts.
is, like, sometimes you know somebody can't spit. Like, they can't spit. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm not a problem with electro pop either, but sometimes that music is kind of weird when I'm not at a club. Like, I can't ride around listening to that. But if I'm in, it's, again, a mood and place. So, you might have made good electro pop, but whatever this is that you got going on now, I like this.
No, facts. I mean, I'm just saying what it is. You know what I'm saying? Just like what people's interests are in. You know what I'm saying? It's like it doesn't. that's the thing. I had to realize that like it's not all about what I want to do, you know,
Got
especially
you.
trying to be in the industry and trying to just make that approach as an artist. Like you can't just solely just base everything on like your likes, because it's a whole different graphic that you're trying to tap into and
Boy.
tap their pockets with, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like you got to find what's current and find what their interests are in, and then bring your style into that.
Got
know?
you.
So that's what I chose to do on this one, you know.
All right, so I have the last question before we let you guys go. Do you two ever plan on collaborating on a song? Because now that I'm listening to the music again in my head, have you guys?
It correlates, and I
Be a
plan to.
nice mix. Yeah,
Facts.
for sure.
Big facts.
All right, so last thing, please let them know where they can catch you. When's the show, the time, and we'll let y'all get to brunch, grab you something to eat, drink, what have you.
There's a lot of good stuff going on out here
yes,
at
I'm
I'm
brunches.
trying to get another whiskey, so we're not.
Okay, so the show will be at Houston Underground.
Yes.
Doors open at 8 o'clock. If you want to come, you should come and enjoy the show. You can follow us at Instagram where you'll know more information. My Instagram is SHANIAJUZIL, Shania Juzil. Again, SHANIAJUZIL.
And mine is FYVE_official. And like she said, our show is April 23rd on a Tuesday. So come out, enjoy, you know what I'm saying, a great show from us as well as 3 other artists. It's going to be pretty fun.
All right.
Shout out to Flight Concert Series.
All right,
Shout out
guys.
to
So
Flight Concert Series,
whenever we
Infamous
wrap
TV.
up interviews with people, we always ask for some prophetic shit, some profound shit. I mean, it could be anything. What y'all got for the people of Night Shift doing dope things, our captive audience?
Your words of wisdom.
Words of wisdom for our people.
Fuck you, I do what I want.
All right, ma'am.
A smile a day makes your day even more brighter the next day.
All righty. Well, hey, I want to thank y'all for coming on.
Thank you.
Tex.
This is Franco. This is Doing Dope Things. We out here at Lincoln Bar, out here doing these mobile events, man. We're having fun out here. Meeting these great artists, just getting to chop it up, man. We'll be right back with some more shit out here.
All right.